stars in the sky.
I am reviewing the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk foundation. I am super excited to try this. I bought this quite a while ago, but I wanted to keep it for this 10 days of foundation series. So yeah, I got the shade 4.5. I don't know if it's going to match me. I was going to do it when I was self-tanned, but like a medium tan, but it should be okay. I'll just use a light concealer. So it is day 6 of 10 days of foundation, so we are just gone halfway. Make sure to subscribe and like this video if you enjoy this video, and yeah, I'll get into it. Okay, so on one side of my face, I've already moisturised and washed my face. I'm going to use a primer on this side of my face. This is the Nivea Men Post Shave Balm, and I'm going to use it on my left side, or the right side to you, and then no primer on this side. I think that's going to be a bit too much. I always apply too much. I am going to university today, and it's raining outside, so I will see how it lasts. Okay, so that's the primer done. So on this side of my face I'm going to take a sponge, and then on this side I'm going to take a brush. This is the Real Techniques Miracle Complexion sponge, and this is the Real Techniques Expert Face Brush, which I haven't used in a while. And then on this side of my face I'm going to use powder, and then no powder on this side. This is the Rimmel Stay Matte in Transparent. So now we've got all that out of the way, let's see what it says on the box. It's in a different language. Yeah, it's in a different language. It's 30 mils, and I suppose it's going to be like a luminous dewy foundation. It sounds liquidy. Sounds like it's got like something inside. If I sound a little bit ill, it's because I am. I have a cold at the moment, I believe. Please excuse that. I was just about to pump it on my hand. So I'm going to it's very liquidy. It's like running down my hand. It's a little bit too dark for me, but we will see how it goes. I'm going to do the sponge side first. It doesn't have a scent to it, it just smells like makeup. Okay, so that is one pump. I would say it's given a light coverage. It has taken away some redness. I can still see my freckles under my eye, like on my cheek area, and I can still see a little bit of redness coming through on my cheeks and also on my chin. Sorry if you can see the mirror. I need to bring it closer. So far it's looking really good. I would wear this for like every day. It's a good shade, it's just a tiny bit darker. I could have got a lighter shade, but I can easily wear this when I am like kind of self-tanned, which is good because we're coming into spring, summer now, so I will be wearing more tan. It doesn't say any SPF, so that would be good for flash photography. So next I'm going to use a brush on this side.
You can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through.
Okay, so I've only applied a little bit so far. I am applying one pump on each side at the moment, but I haven't used all of it yet, and it's given me more coverage than the sponge already. Okay, so far I really like this foundation. It's really light, can't feel it on my face. The shade is good, like I said. If it was a shade lighter maybe, it would be perfect for my natural skin tone. I believe the 0.5s are warm tones. Keep getting a frog in my throat. So I am going to apply like half a pump more. It dries quite quickly as well. It feels tacky on the skin already. So I'm just going to go in with a damp sponge again on both sides this time to so it doesn't go too cakey with a brush. So I'm going to focus on my problem areas and see how it builds. I keep forgetting to mention in my videos my skin type. So I am oily combination and I do get, so my T-zone is oily and then I do get dry patches like around my nose and my chin area sometimes, depending on what my skin's feeling in the day. So we'll see throughout the day how it reacts to this foundation, if it oxidizes. If you don't know what oxidizing means, it means that the foundation goes darker when it's in the oxygen, like in the air. I wouldn't say this is the fullest coverage. I have built it up to a medium coverage now, which is great. But I like this for every day. You can easily mix with a matte full coverage foundation and then use this for the glow. I've heard that it works well with the Estee Lauder Double Wear, which I have reviewed already. So yeah, so far it looks great. It hasn't gone all cakey on my face, which is lovely. So far it looks great. It looks really flawless on the skin. It doesn't look like you're wearing foundation, I have to say. It's just cancelled out any redness and helped cover some freckles on my face, because I do have a lot of freckles. So yeah, so far so good. I will go ahead and apply concealer. This is my Maybelline Fit Me. It is nearly empty. So I'm just going to apply a little bit of that under my eyes. I do this just to see how the foundation works with other products. My chin seems to not like foundation recently. It comes off in the day. I'm just using a damp sponge. Okay, so the foundation has set really well. It feels tacky on the skin. At the moment I can feel it like a little bit tacky, but that will probably go away during the day. It worked well with the concealer. It blended really nicely. At the moment I can't see a difference between the prime side and the non-prime side. Usually I can see like it's a little bit more cakey on the non-prime side and then smoother on the prime side, but it looks the same at the moment, but it can change throughout the day. So I am going to apply the Rimmel Stay Matte powder on this side of my face with a big fluffy brush. This is just the Real Techniques powder brush.
It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you?
This is a Luminous Silk foundation, so it's going to be a little bit glowy. So if you are matte, if you are oily skin, then I would recommend to powder. Obviously that made the foundation a little bit matte because it is a mattifying powder, which does help with my oils throughout the day. We'll see if the foundation brings out my oils on the non-powdered side. But so far it's given me a nice healthy glow, which I like. And then this side looks really matte at the moment, which I also like some days, and I apply more highlight. So far I am really liking this foundation. It is definitely worth the money so far, but stay tuned for the next check-in time. I'm not going to come back after I've done my makeup because I am going to university, so I will just check out check in later on in the day. It is 9:33 in the morning, or 9:30, and I will be back probably quite later on because I think I finish around 5 today, so that's a pain in the butt, but I can't really film in uni because yeah, so I'll be back around that time, and then I'll keep it on for like ages then in the night. Make sure you stay tuned for the next check-in time, which will be like in a second for you. Okay, so I've literally just got back from university. It is quite late, but anyway, we'll crack on. It's 6:30 in the evening. I do apologise that there is a wide gap, but I've literally just walked through the door and we ran upstairs. That's why I might seem out of breath. I've also put my hair up because it was really annoying me. It was windy and I had to walk to my car and shit like that. So anyway, so I literally haven't looked at this foundation all day because I've been so busy, but it's stayed on really well. It's kept my oils at bay. I am a little bit shiny on my forehead, if you can see, because it is a luminous foundation, which I don't mind, but it does tend to get a little bit oily on my T-zone. It's gone a little bit on my chin, but that's like every foundation I try, it goes on my chin because I lean on it and my scarf was wrapped around my neck and stuff like that. It doesn't look cakey, it doesn't look patchy, still covers my freckles and redness. It feels tacky on the skin, which is probably good because it's still on. I would recommend to prime your skin with this foundation because I noticed it has less coverage around my freckles. I can see my freckles a little bit more prominent on the non-prime side, so that's something to look for. And if you're oily, I would recommend to powder the T-zone or your whole face because it is looking a little bit shiny at the moment. So yeah, it looks great everywhere else. I do prefer the primed side because it looks like it's stayed put all day. Even on my chin, it's a little bit more coverage on this side. My nose is looking fine. It looks pretty good. So that's it for now. So far I love it. It's a really lightweight, medium to full coverage foundation. And yeah, I will come back in a few hours. Probably quite late because I want to see how it goes. So I'll be back then. Okay, so it is around 9:45 in the evening or in the night, and this is my last check-in of the day and night. Okay, so sort myself out here. So like I said in the last check-in, my face was looking a little bit oily. It has gone a little bit oily again since the last check-in. The rest of my face seems okay. I do apologise that I don't have any lipstick on. So it's gone on my chin because my chin does not like foundation for some reason. It still looks fine everywhere else, it just looks a little bit oily, that's all. And the coverage has gone a little bit. But I would say this has lasted all day because I was in university from about 10:30, 11 till about 5:30. So I think this lasted really well, and I had to walk to uni a little bit and then walk back to my car, and it was raining and windy, and I think it's held up really well. It hasn't clung to any dry patches. Normally I get like a patch around my nose area, but again it looks fine. It blended well with the concealer. It hasn't creased too much, but that's the concealer. So if you are thinking of getting this foundation, I would definitely recommend this foundation. Just if you are oily skinned, I would definitely prime and powder, because as you can see, my forehead, I hope you can see, my forehead is quite oily. So I wouldn't say it's extremely oily, but oh, let's check the transfer. It actually doesn't transfer that much, so that's great. It does feel like a tacky foundation, so yeah, and it's really lightweight as well, so I have really enjoyed this. For some reason this ear is red and this one isn't. What does that mean when you have a red ear? Look at it. That one's normal. And then that one's red. Let me know in the comments what that means. I hope it's something good. Anyway, back to the foundation. So I would definitely I would definitely recommend this foundation if you are wanting to buy it. I know it is quite a pricey foundation, but it is definitely worth it in my eyes. That is my review slash first impressions. So my overall review is that, or my overall thoughts are that it is a very lightweight, medium to possibly full coverage foundation, and it works really well and it stays all day. So let me know in the comments below if you have enjoyed this video. Make sure to give it a thumbs up if you are enjoying 10 days of foundation so far. Please make sure to subscribe to my channel and share with your friends and family and whoever. It would be much appreciated. And make sure to turn on my notifications by clicking the bell next to the subscribe button so you keep to date of my 10 days of foundation. So thank you so much for watching, guys. I love you to the moon and back. Bye.
Eyes in the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's